everybody. I'm Taylor and I'm here with Mark and also with Anna, who's behind the camera, and we are so excited to bring you some updates. This December, this is going to be our last newsletter for 2023, so we've decided to give you 5 highlights throughout this year.
The Three Waves Movement is a network of ministries that focus on working with the indigenous peoples of the Amazon. We as Lead555 have had the privilege of coming alongside them for the last 3 years or so and going through a formal training process to develop a leadership training strategy. We worked with about 25 leaders. We completed the last formal training event with them in September in Peru this year. Now we're moving on to more of a coaching role where we'll walk alongside them as they build teams of trainers that will be doing what we did with them. So instead of us coming in, their own training teams will be working with the new generations of leaders that need to be trained in the Amazon. So walk with us, pray with us as we continue on a slightly different role with the Three Waves movement in the Amazon in 2024.
In 2023, Lead555 had the opportunity to go to the Balkans twice. I had the opportunity to join them in the fall as we began talking about kingdom communities. There was a sense among the group that the things that they tried in the past weren't really working and they needed to find a new way forward. We were able to work with them to get to the depths of their fear and the depths of their concern and begin to find a new way forward. Kingdom communities will help provide them with deep relationships, with a structure, and will help provide them with a way to connect with God in an environment that maybe it is a little tough for them to do so. So in 2024, we're going to be returning back to the Balkans again to do a training with them, and we would ask that you would pray for them, pray for us, as we try to follow God's leading in what He wants to do in the Balkans.
For the last couple of years, we've been bringing you updates on a project called ASSEMBLI. ASSEMBLI is a platform, a tech platform that will enable Christians everywhere around the world, individuals, organizations, and churches to collaborate better, to share resources, and to really be able to create the critical mass that is needed to see breakthrough. And we've made a couple of big decisions about ASSEMBLI. One is we've decided to spin it off as a company. So you'll be hearing more about how that works. We'll be inviting investors to participate in that company. We're also building what we call a design partnership. So we're working right now with lining up about 5 to 10 Christian networks that will be able to help us work through the details, the finer elements of what that platform will be designed like. We're also building a tech team, and we have a few key people that are starting to join that to help us on the professional side with developing that platform. You'll hear more about ASSEMBLI as it progresses, but pray with us that we would get this right, because just as much as the leadership training is important, how we connect, how we create spaces to actually bring ourselves together, to work together, is also important. So we value your prayers for that.
Another very important thing that unfolded in 2023 is kingdom communities. You heard me say this word just a moment ago when I was talking about the Balkans, but this has been unfolding for months and probably even years. As L5 has been working with Greenhouse, as I've been feeling it personally in my own spirit, and even as I was kind of coming into Lead555 and we were talking about things like fellowship and community and neighborhoods. So for the last little while, we've been working on a curriculum for kingdom communities. We want to be able to train leaders who are willing to build deep relationships in small groups of people, because we think that reflects the church that we see in the New Testament. As we go into 2024, we are so excited for what God is going to do. We can't wait to pilot kingdom communities and see what it turns out to be like when a group of people come together in deep fellowship and in worship to the Lord. So you can join with us in prayer, keep updated with us on that, and we can't wait to see what God does.
Hi everyone, by the way, I'm Anna. I'm normally behind the camera, but today I'm not. And we're so excited to have Taylor, right? Taylor?
So you guys have seen a lot of me lately. One of my biggest highlights of 2023 has been able to join the Lead555 team and also to be here in Greece with Anna and with Mark and able to push some of the Lead555 initiatives forward.
A lot of what we do is on Zoom and it feels a little bit detached, so it's really fun to have a team here together to work with. So thanks for joining me here in Athens. None of this is possible without your prayers, your encouragement, your financial support. We really enjoy it when you get in touch with us and tell us that you're thinking about us, praying, and just checking in to see how we're doing. You've been an important part of this team for 2023, and we thank you so much for that. Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.